Hello again, this is Bishop Doherty of the Diocese of Lafayette-in-Indiana. I'd like to say a little bit about my role in the ongoing public discussion about abortion laws in our country and about the protection of human life. Ever since the Supreme Court decision in Dobbs, various state legislatures have been ignited with serious discussions and in some cases passed new legislation. I want to let you know that the Indiana Catholic Conference and the bishops of this state have had a role in helping to inform people in the background about Catholic teaching and what we need. And this would extend to all of our Catholic ministries, Catholic charities, as well as our Catholic hospitals in terms of what we're willing to do to protect human life. The discussion isn't over. The main question for us is not a religious one. It is a matter of biology and simple natural philosophy that from conception we have a human being. It's not a chicken, it's not a carrot, it's a human being. And so if we can't agree on that particular piece of biology, then all of our religious and all of our legislative discussions head off in another direction. We certainly are going to need to listen to each other. There's an acute amount of pain in a number of quarters. We stopped rather suddenly as a nation in this. And, even if we're trying to save life, I don't know if you've ever had to stop your car very suddenly. And sometimes people who aren't belted in get thrown around and hurt on the inside of the car. I think we stopped the car very suddenly. And we didn't intend for people to get hurt or angry, but it's happened. So we're going to listen more. Let me end with just this. In my whole priesthood, and I was 23 years old when abortion became legal in the United States, but in all of this time, there really hasn't been serious discussion among or to men and boys about what their role is in the life issues and how we treat each other. In other words, I'm fond of saying we need to go upstream if we're going to have any effect on reducing the incidence of abortion in our country, and we can't do that without talking to men and boys and being rather frank, but also encouraging about how men and women should exist and how they should treat each other and how they should think of each other. That's a tall cultural order, but I just want to throw that into the mix and say that I think our discussion will go further if we can have that conversation more often. God bless you in your prayers and your efforts to protect human life.